Hey guys, what's up? It's Darkmech here and welcome back to another 5-minute Mythic tank dungeon guide for BFA. Today we're doing Temple of Sethraliss. So you can either go left or right here, whichever your preference is. Going left is enables you to pretty much skip a trash mob because you're going to kill the first mob here and then the one down the stairs to progress off to the second boss. Trash wise, on your way to the first boss, you're going to encounter these charged dust devils, interrupt the cast of Healing Surge. Sandswept marksmen don't stand in their power shot. The Stone Fist do a ground pound, which is a slight knockback, and there's going to be these sneaky peeks, which are the Shrouded Fangs. Just watch for them. If you're careful, as I said, you can kill this pack to the left, then the one at the bottom of the stairs, and engage the first boss without clearing any other trash. The first boss is Agitated and Aspects. Hit the one without the lightning shield. Dodge the Cyclone Strike from Agitated, stay within 15 yards of Agitated to split the damage from Arcing Blade, and watch for Gale Force, if you, which is cast from Aspects. If you get this, run against it. If you don't have it, don't run into it. You're going to run down this long line, next dodging the spears or whatever are falling from the ground, and then you're going to come to these Sandswept Marksmen and Pups. They're the same as before. You're going to get these Crowlosk Riders, face them away from the group and don't stand in front of them when they're casting their Noxious Breath. They also cleave, hence facing them away. You're going to get these Venomous Ophidians or whatever they are. They put a poisonous dot on you. The Sand Crusted Strikers, these spawn dust clouds. You need to get them out of the, you need to get other mobs out of the dust cloud ASAP. Pretty much causes all your damaging spells to miss the mob when they're in that cloud. The Tamers, the same as the Riders, make sure you face them away and don't stand in their bad breath. The Mature Crowlusks have a Sand Breath. Again, you don't want to stand in that. And if you have a Rogue, pretty much after the Spear Gauntlet, you can just skip all this. Trash down the bottom in the second boss's room, you're going to have these Crazed Incubators. They cast a Stone Shield potion you want to interrupt. They cast Lightning in a bottle, which you don't want to stand in the bad stuff. They cast a Blast, which explodes for damage, which they channel, and we want to kill them before that cast completes. The Faithless Tenders, they have a Greater Healing potion. You want to interrupt these. If you overpull, this can become a super huge pain in the ass. You want to use your CC when they go for a drain and then kill them as well. Then you're on to the second boss, which is Merikath. You want to tank and you want to face it away. You don't want to stand in the Noxious Breath when she spews. Spin away from Blinding Stand to avoid being sunned. At 60%, she's going to burrow. Don't get hit while the snake is moving around underground. 4 adds are going to spawn. Quickly gain threat on these and nuke them down as quick as possible. They will apply a stacking debuff to you that can be dispelled. The boss will also cast on a random non-tank player a thing called Knot of Snakes. You can use a stun to insta-break this. If you don't have a stun available, you'll just have to DPS it down quickly. Make sure you switch. Rinse, repeat, 45%, burrow again, adds, kill, kill boss. Next trash you're coming up to are the Agitated Nimbuses. These you want to interrupt their accumulate charge. The Stormcallers, you can interrupt shock if you have spare, but the big focus interrupt, it has to be accumulate charge. Don't stand in the bad stuff on the ground. You need to dodge some balls. You're going to pull this pat, hug the left wall, kill the other mobs. You're going to kill these 4 mobs in the bottom room. They don't do anything special. And then you're on to the third boss, Galvers. I think that's how you say it. He spawns energy pillars around as the fight goes on around him, and they channel a blue beam towards him. The idea of this is to make sure that your group is intercepting the blue beams so they're not getting to him. You need to take turns at doing this. If a beam gets through to the boss, it fills up his energy bar at 100 energy. He deals group-wide damage, which can go bad for your group. Standing in the beam gives you a stacking debuff, which increases the damage taken by all subsequent beams by 10% for each stack. A full duration will leave you on 10 stacks for 10 seconds, and you don't want to go above this. So you just want to rotate people through this, taking 10 stacks at a time, making sure you communicate. You have more balls to dodge, and there's a spark channeler at the end. Engage them ASAP so the balls stop for the retards in your group that can't get through. There's a room full of mobs and 1 eye on each side. You need to go and get the eye and put it in the snake at the end. These mobs don't do a lot of damage. Just gather them all up, nuke them, and watch out for the orb guardians as they'll steal the orb back. Once the eyes are in, you're going to run through and you're going to come down this final stretch to the last boss. You're going to come across these hexes. They cast Lava Burst and a Flame Shock. The Guardians are the one that needs to die ASAP. These apply a stacking debuff, causing damage taken to increase by 20% per stack. Kill these ASAP. The Plague Doctors, you want to interrupt Chain Lightning. And then you're on to the last boss, which is Avatar of Sethraliss. Kill the 4 ads surrounding the boss. Mana up, talk to the boss to start the encounter. You're going to get these 4 hexes are going to spawn channeling on the boss. You need to kill the hexes. A Guardian's going to spawn. Pick up the the Guardian and drag it over onto the hexes for cleave damage and keep going around. The Guardian is going to be your focus though. Plague Doctors are also going to spawn. Make sure you interrupt their Chain Lightning, and again, if a hex is up, drag them on for cleave. Plague Toads are also going to make a V-line for your healer. If they make contact, they explode and they put a healing debuff on your healer. Use CC, nuke them quickly, try and keep them off your healer, and dispel when you can. You need to heal the boss to full to win. It's just a rinse and repeat of this. So that is it, guys. If you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks very much as always for checking out the guide. Like, comment, subscribe, come hang in disc, come say hi on Twitch, and I'll see you all next time. See you, fam.